Mr. Albie Serur! If I'm gonna come down here, and I mean, typically people don't come from New York or Boston to Miami because they want to play checkers. You know, they're coming down here to have a little bit of fun. So in my head, I'm like, how can I find some work-life balance? And if I'm gonna come down here and have a good time, the least that I can do is see the fastest growing agency that I've ever seen in person and come down here and spit a little bit for you guys as well. A lot of us don't know what our 100% actually is. So what feels like 100% to you right now is typically only your 60%. And the problem is, too many of us go through life without ever actually testing ourselves. We never see what we're made of. We don't find out what we're capable of. When I first interviewed here, I almost didn't take the job because I was scared to give a presentation to one person. Fast forward 8 years, I'm comfortable talking to a room of a few thousand people. Imagine if I permanently shut that door on myself because of fear. We want to do the things that feel good today. We want to avoid the things that hurt today. Because we're wired a certain way, it's important to think differently and reprogram your brain. You can't only do what feels good right now. If you do that, you're going to unintentionally wire yourself to be the kind of person that always does just enough to pay their bills. As if you're somebody who's going through something personally, don't think it's just you. Somebody's always going to wear the burden. My mindset was it's going to be me. I never looked at it as why me, I always saw it as try me. I don't know one person who's successful and it didn't come from an inheritance, where there wasn't some kind of rags to riches story or some story riddled with obstacles. Be somebody that understands if you want to have what 99% of the world doesn't have, you're going to have to go through things that 99% of the world isn't willing to. The really, really cool thing about this organization is the fact that all that achievement that you do, it gives you the freedom to actually enjoy it, to go out there and live your life at the same time. Be somebody that's willing to allow other people to push you until you learn how to push yourself. Because when you enjoy pushing yourself is once you start seeing true growth. Listen guys, you guys have been doing incredible things down here. It motivates me, it inspires me as a competitive guy. Seeing you guys step up makes me want to step up, and that's what makes this organization great across the world as a company, is how much we all drive each other to greatness. So shout out to you guys, you're doing a phenomenal job. Beto, thanks for having me today, I appreciate you, brother.